Hello to day 85 out of 100. I'm I've been in a good mood lately, and right as I thought that, the immediate thought that followed was this happened last time I came to Korea. Granted, there were some special circumstances that were making me feel that way last time I was here. This time I'm in a good mood for other reasons. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because I just want myself to stay aware or be wary of the the thought pattern, the thought that maybe I need to spend more time in Korea because I just feel so good whenever I'm here. Because I don't want to have to rely on a place too much to be happy. Like I just want to be able to be happy anywhere, you know? So yeah, I just wanted to say that out loud. Yeah, the reason I've been feeling so good lately, as I've been mentioning, is that a lot of I'm just feeling really good about my relationship with my partner. And and like I'm happy about that, but I'm also worried. And it's not that there's something specifically that's happening that's making me worried, I think. I think it's just more so the kind of pattern I have of when things are good with something and I'm feeling good about something, that something uh, not as good or not so great will follow. So that's what I'm worried about. But also, now that I say that out loud, the thought that follows that is that regardless of what I'm worried about, I will come to a conclusion that I can live with as long as I stay true to the decision I made to just commit harder into my relationship. Like as long as I try my best, whatever happens here is going to be okay. And I tell that to myself because I don't want to I don't want to ruin the all the good stuff I'm feeling right now by just proactively worrying about outcomes that I like can't just I wanted to say like outcomes that are out of my control, but also like it feels like that's not true because they seem somewhat in control, in my control. But actually, I guess they're not. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to ruin all the stuff that's happening because I'm worried about stuff that I have no control over right now. And so I just want to remind myself that I should just relish in what's happening and be in the moment and just do what I can in the moment. So I'm going to try to do that. Today was a really nice day. Basically, all my family here gathered. We had a meal. We hung out here, looked through photos, videos from the past. We hung out, people napped, you know, chatted, played with babies. It was nice. And I got to spend more time with my partner. And that was, as you may guess, also nice. Very nice. There was a part of me today, while I was on my date, that I really wanted to just stick to what was comfortable here in terms of like what we do for fun, which from the last trip, from like during the last trip, a lot of what we did was just hang out here or very close beneath here. Oh, my light turned off. Hold on. Please, sir. Light. No, I think it died. Okay. Nighttime video. Video in the dark. A lot of what we did last time was, yeah, hang out here or within like a 10-15 minute walk of here. And today I kind of wanted to do the same thing. I was tired. It's also just nice to hang out somewhere comfortable, which, I mean, there are a few more places comfortable than home. And not gonna lie, I like just being able to like cuddle here. It's something I partake in. And yeah, I wanted to do that today too. I didn't really want to go out far, but I felt like this doesn't necessarily tie into anything to do with my relationship. It might, but this is just something that I want to work on with myself, is just getting out of this pattern of just not wanting to leave home, just wanting to stay as nearby as possible, do things that I'm familiar with, essentially just avoid stepping out of my comfort zone. And so today we went out a little to a different part of the city, had a nice date, walked around, a little bit, stopped by a cafe, chatted, came back here, chatted. And that was really nice. Definitely don't regret it. But yeah, I'm so comfortable at home. I just want to stay here in sweatpants, in a baggy shirt, and I don't know, like, just be cozy, watch some shit on TV, YouTube, Twitch, get delivery. But I always find myself wanting to, like, I know I want to explore more, just in general, like in the cities that I am frequently in, or just like around the world, even, or even exploring like hobbies and different things like that. Like, I want to do that. It interests me. But it's just so much comfier to just not do any of that and just do what's comfortable. Do what I know. And I know there's a good balance for that. Like, it's okay to do what you're comfortable with. But at least for me right now, I have a desire to step out of my comfort zone because I know of the possibilities that are outside of it. And so, yeah, I'm trying to find that balance. Or I'm trying to work on starting to find that balance. That's been a really cool thing to realize over the last few years, is just that there really aren't so many straight, just bad things for you. Like, I spent so much of my life just painting things black and white and thinking like, this is bad and I can't do this ever, and this is good and I should always do this. And just thinking that if I ever indulged in the bad or fucked up and did something bad, then like I was bad and wrong and I don't know, evil, and realizing that realizing that there's so many ways to improve your life by just balancing those things out. And that a lot of those problems, what I meant to say is like realizing that a lot of those like problems and, hold on, let me make sure I'm saying this right. Maybe like this, like realizing all those problems, they don't always need to be, and like they seldom are answered by just like a straight yes or no, and that a lot of the time the solution is to find a good balance between something in that problem. Usually ends up being the answer, and that's been really nice because like a light example would be like food. Like you don't need to eat like some fucking holy untainted vegan to live a healthy life. You can sneak in some candy and like fucking fried chicken and soda into a healthy life, as long as you balance it out. Realizing that has helped me just relax a lot around things I'm trying to fix in my life, and that I don't need to be so hard on myself when I'm not living like a saint. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about today. And I liked this. I like talking about this sort of stuff in these videos. Like today is probably my favorite video in recent memory in terms of just like the content of it, because I don't know, like it just feels, when I just tell you guys about like what I did that day, and it was good, it was bad, felt anxious, worked out. Like when I just like go over that stuff, it just like this whole thing just feels like pointless. And I know it's not, but it feels that way. But when I get into one of these moods where I want to actually have some thoughts on some important things, or I just like I'm remembering lessons or something, like I just feel better about uploading it, I guess. I just it feels like it has more purpose. But then like, like I don't necessarily expect myself to like always be able to talk about this stuff, or always have not to not be able to talk about this stuff, but just to like not have anything to say in particular. But it's just, I feel like it's been a long time since I had anything remotely like this to say, and just like feeling the amount of days between like when I was like earlier in this vlog series where I was just like talking about things that were important to me like every day for like a few weeks. Like thinking about when that time ended and to now. Like, I know this probably isn't the case, but I feel like that was like what, like 50 days ago? And imagining that I spent 50 days without really thinking about anything like this, which like isn't what happened, but like it's just like this is the way it feels. Like that feels bad. Like that feels like I'm like avoiding something, or just not doing the right things to put myself in a position where I'm thinking about those sorts of things more. Okay, yeah, it's like it's not that I'm doing that, but I'm worried about doing that. Like I'm worried about getting too comfortable and just plateauing for months, and then like it gets more terrifying thinking about it going for years and like decades. Like I don't think that's gonna happen at all. But like decades or years, and I don't think months even go by without me ever not thinking about. I don't think months ever go by without me thinking about this stuff, or like important things productive to my life. But I'm so worried about the thought of doing that because I spent so much time doing that not too long ago. And so the longer I go in these videos, like every streak of vlogs where I was just talking about nothing basically, it just whenever those streaks get long, like I just get really anxious because I'm just like, oh, are you avoiding shit? Like, why don't you have anything to say? What are you not thinking about? I need to remember why it's important for me to not do that. So I'm going to be doing that over the next few days as much as I remember to. And I guess I'll mention anything if something comes up. So I think I'll end it there. Thank you for watching, and I will be back again tomorrow.